Are you ready for what will probably be one of the tightest season finales we've ever had in any save? We, Tottenham Hotspur, 69 points, face Manchester United, 76 points in the final Premier League game of the season. However, it's not Man United we're worried about. It's the other three sides on 69 points along with ourselves. Newcastle, Crystal Palace and Liverpool fighting for those two Champions League spots for next season. I imagine that whether we do or do not finish in the top four would be a massive stickler for your voting for the season finale vote, which will probably come as its own video tomorrow. We have Manchester United away. Not easy. They have the title potentially on the line, but they'd need to beat me by 5 and need Manchester City to lose by 5 if that was to happen. Manchester City have Bournemouth away. It's probably not going to happen, is it, lads, to be honest? Newcastle United have West Ham at home. That's a winnable game for them, certainly. Crystal Palace have Leeds at home. That's a winnable game for them, certainly. Liverpool have Brighton at home. That's a winnable game for them, certainly. We have the hardest fixture. Man United away. At the bottom end of the table, Leicester are down. Luton are down. Forest can save themselves. It will be them or Everton. Goal difference is tight, but in a scenario in which the Everton could find themselves getting into the relegation zone if they lose at home to Fulham and Forest win away at Brentford by enough to overturn the goal difference. It is doable. We also today have the small matter of an FA Cup final against North London rivals Arsenal at Wembley as well. So there's a lot going on today. Really genuinely a lot going on today. I need a hat-trick in either of these two games to guarantee a renewal contract offer from Spurs. If I don't get a hat-trick in either of those two games, obviously we anticipate that I won't, then we will save the game before Arsenal, reload the save before Arsenal, where I'll lower the difficulty, artificially make sure I score a hat-trick, and that way we'll definitely get a contract renewal from Spurs, and we'll wait and see what other clubs are involved potentially after that. But for now, we're going to concentrate on the football on the pitch, and hope to score a hat-trick, hope to finish in a Champions League spot, hope to win the FA Cup. It's going to be pretty tense and tight today. We're saying thank you to Chazza on the board behind me. We're also saying thank you to Hearty Ha Ha for your support in the comment section. And the third name on the list was Big John Stud. Thank you very much to all of you for your continued support of this player career mode. The vote video, like I say, will come tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and you won't miss it. I'm not going to waste any more time. We've got a lot on the line today. A hell of a lot. Probably more so than we have done in any other season finale that I can recall other than the La Liga title finale. I think actually we might have won the La Liga title earlier than the finale. I can't remember actually with Real Sociedad. That might have gone to the final day or the finale at least. This has gone to the final day in the finale. So let's just go to Old Trafford and get the job done. Oh, Wim Penny starts for Manchester United. That's a Patreon player. Jack's in their starting lineup. Up top, presumably, I think Wimps is a striker. I need 2 goal involvements for this and have 2 shots on target. Well, if my goals are going to come, then there'll be shots on target, won't they? At least you envisage that being the case. Manchester United line up here in the season finale with a league title probably not on the line for them, but with Vincent Denis in goal for them. Juan Foyt, Kevin Danso, Christian Mosquera and Alvaro Fernandez as a back 4. Not incredible. Bailey Byrne in midfield at 95. Andre Almeida alongside him with Julian Brandt, 83 rated Cam. Then an 87 Anthony, an 87 Rashford, and a 97 who's reached his max potential now at the end of Season 7, Jack Wimpenny. On the bench, Joshua Lyons, Nedim Kovacevic, Jose Maria Jimenez, Jamie Bodie at 96, Benedict Curler, Ryan Sessegnon, and Jaime Valencia. Wow. Not as strong as they should be, Man United, but good enough, certainly, to challenge for a Premier League title, which is what they're doing, what they've done. But We don't think it's going to be enough. That said, will this be enough? At the Theatre of Dreams, for us, I'll try and avoid as many puns as I can, but will this be the Theatre of Dreams for us to try and get ourselves into the Champions League for next season? If you decide that I stay at Tottenham, it is the dream start for Tottenham Hotspur. Inside 4 minutes. Mwah! Delicious! 1-0 Spurs! Christian Mosquera and Julian Brandt again into Marcus Rashford. Many an option here for Manchester United. And Rashford draws the save out of Werner. Crystal Palace lead Leeds United. Alejandro Garnacho scores for Crystal Palace. So they themselves are now putting themselves in a position where they might be in the top 4. It's Crystal Palace, Newcastle, myself and Liverpool. If we match everyone's result in terms of overall result, then we could stay where we are. If we all lose, then we stay where we are. But only if goal difference doesn't change too much. The only way we guarantee by matching everyone else's result overall, staying where we are, is if we draw. If we win, but by 2 goals less than Liverpool or Newcastle win, Liverpool or Palace win, then we will drop out of the top 4. If we lose by 2 or more than Palace or Liverpool, then we drop out of the top 4 that way by matching everyone else's result. As it stands, oh Christ, I wasn't expecting that back heel from Jeremy Doku. As it stands, we are in the top 4 still, because we're winning by a goal to nil. Palace are winning by a goal to nil. We don't yet know what the Liverpool scoreline is either, but I don't think they'll be winning by more than 3 goals, or 3 or more goals at this stage. So we're confident enough for that in a minute. We're doing what we need to. Van der Sar with the delivery. I held it on around the corner. Oh, what a save by Denis. That's an unbelievable stop. We could be 2-0 up. We are not 2-0 up. You may have noticed as well when it popped up with a goal scorer, it said Alejandro rather than Garnacho. It is a bug that I've reported to the devs. When you get a goal pop up there in the top corner when one scored in another game in your competition. Good save, Werner. It shows the first name of the player that scores it, not the surname, which isn't great. What was great was that save by Werner to deny Jack Wimperney a breakaway equaliser for Manchester United. Burn with the corner. And up by Rashford, but into the arms of the awaiting goalkeeper. We still have our lead. Dan Gore across to Doku. Gore to me. Give that back to Doku. And that wide to Bissouma. And here's Van der Sar. Oh, just ran offside. The defensive line held their line there, which is annoying. It's something actually that they don't seem to do in manager mode all so much. I'll call for it here, please. Oh, what a block. I should have gone near post. My eyes lit up. In my head, it was screaming, hat-trick chance, Ches. Hat-trick chance in this game. What? Oh, it must have hit an arm. It must have hit an arm. It did. Oh, I can't believe I haven't scored that. That should be 2-0. If missing that chance denies me the hat-trick or denies us the top 4 on goal difference, I'll be absolutely crushed. Brandt. Out to Bodie. No, it's Fernandez. Well blocked by Van der Sar. And a counter-attack might be on, of sorts. Got a lot of men back here. Amaricho. Gore. Amaricho's still there. Could play me in. Has done. I'm up against Mosquera here. And Mosquera gets the better of me. I apparently fouled him somehow. Really know how that happened, but Bissouma's going off for us and we're making a change. Newcastle 2-0 up against West Ham United. They were above us on goal difference. They will continue to be above us on goal difference. So we know Newcastle are winning. We know that Palace were winning. Whether that's changed or not, we don't know. We don't know Liverpool's result. But as it stands here, I believe we're doing enough. But that might change. It very nearly did. Bodie's effort blocked. Wimperney's effort saved. Smith Rowe off for us now. And Brahim Diaz maybe? Brahim Diaz indeed brought on off the bench on the wing. So we've taken Doku off. We've taken Smith Rowe off. Jorginho's now on as well. And hopefully we'll see this through. 20 minutes left. of a very important game before, arguably, an even bigger one at Wembley. Oh, if I'd have been quicker on my heels or on my toes, I might have been able to intercept that. Here's Anthony now on the wing. And inside to Byrne. Haley Byrne to Wimpenny. Out to Anthony. Little ball roll doesn't work. Shillow's in the way. We've got some Patreon players of our own. Thank you very much. Anthony makes the challenge, though. Here's Byrne into Anthony again. Jorginho is in the way. We get down the line here. Brahim Diaz. Play me, play me, play me. Oh, you greedy. Come on. Crystal Palace 3, Leeds 2. That was 1-0 last time we saw it. One unbelievable game's going on at Selhurst Park at the moment. Doyle to me. There's a second. Right, 80th minute. Manchester United 0, Leeds United 2. I could have had my hat-trick if I'd have just tucked away the earlier one. Oh my God, 10 to go. I say Leeds. I'm wearing a Leeds top. I've just been recording the Leeds series. Obviously, I meant Spurs, not Leeds. Forgive the slip of the tongue. 27th goal in 38 games. It just popped up and said top left. I think I'm top goal scorer in the league. I did check, actually, after I'd finished recording and I'd gone offline from the last episode, and I was level at the top of the goal scoring charts on 25 with, I think, Erling Haaland. So these 2 goals scored here today should assure me the Champions League Golden Boot. The fact that Leeds United have equalised against Crystal Palace also means that perhaps we've guaranteed the top 4 as well. Well, it depends what Liverpool are doing. If Liverpool win by 4 or more, then we might yet not finish in a Champions League spot. I've called for the ball. I'm going to get it. I'm trying to beat the man. I didn't change direction as I hoped I would. I waited to send him so I could then try and whip it for the hat-trick. I don't get the hat-trick in the final game of the season, but I might have done enough for a golden boot for me personally and for a top 4 finish for Tottenham in the Premier League. We do, at the very least, win at Old Trafford and put in a great personal performance. If we could do that at Wembley as well, that'd be lovely. But one game at a time, one challenge at a time. Have we got top 4? Leicester win. Newcastle won 2-0. Liverpool won 2-0. We won 2-0. Man of the match. Champions League football for Spurs. It is guaranteed that Tottenham Hotspur will be playing in the Champions League next season. I get Premier League Player of the Season as well. I believe I've got the Golden Boot too, but we will have to wait and see. Andrei Shevchenko will be the man to give me the award. Thank you very much indeed for the Player of the Season in the Premier League award, lads. Very, very kind of you indeed. We'll take that. It's not our first, and hopefully won't be our last Player of the Year award. It's my 4th, I think, maybe. We got it in Poland. We got it in Austria. Did we get it? We might have got it in League 2 as well at Notts County. I don't think so. I think we got it in Spain as well. And now in England for the Premier League as well as potentially League 2. Although I'd have to have a look back at the footage from the first season that we were here. 7 clubs now interested. 2 more. I won't show you them yet. We'll keep you on tenterhooks. Activity-wise, Player of the Season. Very much. I will say thank you to my teammates. I'm going to be humble about it. Say thank you to my teammates. Player Agent says, I know you're a team player, but you deserve this. Hang on, let me just bring that up. Middle, front and centre for you. I know you're a team player, but you deserve this as an individual. Talents plus hard work plus attitude equals golden boot. Proud of you as ever, mate. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you very much indeed. Golden boot, she says. Golden boot. Player stats. Don't care about the FA Cup at the moment. Yes. As Erling Haaland failed to score, I bagged 2. Your Premier League top goal scorer. Me. Erling Haaland with 25. Jordan Millwood at Liverpool with 25. Aidan Calhoun at Chelsea with 24. Any other? Tom White of Crystal Palace on 21. Another Patreon player. I'm not sure if Taylor at Aston Villa is Liam Taylor. I thought Liam Taylor was a fullback. It might not have been Liam Taylor there. It might well have been. Scott Underwood at Arsenal with 15 goals. Let's see, any other? Wimpenny with 13 at Manchester United. Josh Barnes. It might be Harvey Barnes, actually, at Newcastle, you'd imagine. Assist-wise, Tom White gets that. GG, Tom. We'll do a full season roundup after this. We'll do a full season roundup once we finish the episode. For now, though, concentration shifts. Focus shifts. FA Cup final against Arsenal coming next. My objectives for the FA Cup final. Leaving the dressing room at Wembley are to get an 8.5. Obviously avoid a loss, that goes without saying, and take 3 shots, enhanced to 4 shots on target. Arsenal's starting lineup here at Wembley is Aaron Ramsdale in goal, Matthew Chandler at right back, and Dawson Minton at centre back. Dawson only 85 at this stage. 2 Patreon players, Sven Botman and Elias Yellert at left back. Finley George at CDM, Sambi Lokonga and Victor Sigankov in the midfield. Kai Havertz on the right, Gabriele Martinelli on the left, and Scott Underwood, again peaked at 97, through the middle. Birith, Santero, Foran, Eddie Nketiah, Oyarthabal, Sula and Okonkwo on the bench. So it's not a strong bench for Arsenal at all. They're going to have to rely on the 11 on the field to get the job done. We have options on the bench. Hopefully we won't need them. Hopefully I'll get a hat-trick. I don't think it's going to happen. Let's say, you know what I need to do, you know what I need to do, you know what I need to do. What I do need to do is make sure I create a save file before this Arsenal game so that we can get the hat-trick if we need to. So, bear with me. I'm reloading so I don't make that mistake. Okay, coming into the FA Cup final for the second time. Definitely didn't want to make that mistake. I want to ensure that we have the opportunity to get the objectives for you so Tottenham can stay. Void loss and team possession this time. That's actually going to be more difficult to get. We'll double check and make sure that Arsenal's lineup is similar or the same. It should be the same. Ramsdale trying to it is exactly the same. Lovely. Okay, good. Right then. Only change is that Arsenal kick off rather than ourselves. Whether that makes a difference, we'll wait and see. George into Underwood, looking to beat his man, and does so brilliantly. Werner, however, in between the sticks, equal to it. Martinelli into the middle. Havertz underneath it. It's going to be flicked away. Doku's going to win that header. It's loose. Dawson gives that away. Through there could be Tommy Doyle. He's had the shot. It's well blocked by Dawson. He makes up for his mistake. Very nearly gifting Tottenham Hotspur a goal. Kai Havertz has picked up an injury apparently, but he appears to be fine as far as we can see. Sambi Lokonga gives that away and it falls back to Kai Havertz again. Arsenal not been great in possession evidently so far in this game. They keep giving it away and I keep giving it straight back to them. Chandler into Finley George with options including Sambi Lokonga. Out to Havertz, little flick. Lokonga again. 30 minutes played. It's an even fixture so far. But the scoreline is not even anymore. Scott Underwood fires it at the goalkeeper and he buries it because the keeper just can't deal with the shot power. Don't know what happened there. Oh, he's just not got strong enough wrists, the goalkeeper. It's just gone straight through him. He's got a big hand to it, but he just can't keep it out. Arsenal forced the ball over the line. 1-0 Gunners. He is the FA Cup's top goal scorer. It was 6 in 5. It's now 7 in 6 for him here. It's getting a bit heated though. Oh, I've beaten Dawson. I'm in. Ramsdale with a save. What a chance to equalise immediately from kickoff. We haven't quite been able to do it. Won't get a better opportunity, you don't think, in this first half with just 9 minutes left to go. Beat the defender, left him for dead, unfortunately. The finish was just as dead as the defending. Can I beat that man? No, Sven Botman better than Dawson Minton on this occasion at dealing with my movement. And Underwood will find Victor Sigankov here as Arsenal look to extend their lead into a 2-0 advantage. Pulls that back to Martinelli. And squares. It's Kai Havertz. It's blocked well. It might fall to Sambi Lokonga. It has done. Here's Chandler. Still the chance for Arsenal before half-time. Now will not get taken. Keep bringing it, Emil. Keep bringing it. Keep bringing it. Travel with it. Oh, you pussy. Bring it forward. Show some bravery. Get forward with it. Unbelievable. 1-0 down at half-time. Martinelli. Blocked by Vanderson. Given away, though. Nice tackle by Lenormand. Into me. Doku's going to go, is he? Teammate going through that gap. Couldn't find it. Finley George into Underwood, their goal scorer. Perfect way to pass to find Kai Havertz. Kai inside on his left. Goes back to Sambi Lokonga. This is excellent football from the Arsenal here right now. Havertz to Sambi Lokonga. They are desperate for a second goal here. Yella, the left back, getting involved in the attack. Tackled by Bissouma. And now, space for Doku to get into because Yella had gotten forward. Doku. No! Why? Stupid AI. Why backheel that? That's absolutely ludicrous. It's the best counter-attack opportunity we've had since my one earlier on, and it absolutely killed it. Here's Viktor Sigankov. Could go for goal. Fofana tackles, but still Sigankov. And Werner makes the save. Why's Doku done that then? It's infuriating. Forbes on for Doyle. Here comes Jorginho. I'm at risk of being subbed out at the moment. I do not want to get subbed off. If there's extra time and pens, I want to be involved, just like Sheffield United. Lovely ball out wide to Doku. Great take. Hit someone's hand, hit their hand. Play continues for us. Gore. Doku. Back into Vanderson. To me. Looking for something special. So close. So close to that something special. But a little bit too far wide left of the target. 20 to go. Havertz on a nice run. Still going. We've spent a lot of time in the defensive third in this half, which is not great when you need a goal. Just going to go for it. I'm not going to have the pace, I don't think. Although it is Niklas Sula that's with me, so I'm definitely not going to have the strength. I'm going to look for a teammate. I'm going to find one. Bissouma. Driving all the way around the outside. Yves Bissouma. He's got support here. There's a number of us back. He's going to find me. Do I go for goal? Do I go for a teammate? I'll look for a teammate. I found Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe to Jorginho. Jorginho to Ramsdale. Saved and cleared. Oh, my guy couldn't get it under control. 10 to go. Still, it won't go in for Tottenham Hotspur. Still, I regret missing that chance where Aaron Ramsdale made a wonderful save. And I very much regret Jeremy Doku going for a back heel when he could have sent me through one-on-one to have another go with a better angle on my favoured side. Sambi Lokonga, 4 minutes to go. Arsenal still pushing. It looks like Arsenal are destined for an FA Cup victory once more in the English divisions. Oh, mate. I think we're going to lose. We've gotten top 4. Tottenham will have Champions League football next season, but we are moments away. Absolutely moments away from a trophyless season here at Tottenham Hotspur. We had the chance at the Premier League. We threw it away with a run of poor form. We had the chance of the Europa League. No, the Champions League. But we threw it away with defeat to Leverkusen. And we've had the chance of the FA Cup. But with the last kick of the game, Scott Underwood scores the second. Arsenal will win by 2. And we are devastated. We beat them in the league, I believe, twice. But we will lose the FA Cup final by 2-0 to Arsenal. I will have to replay this game to guarantee my hat-trick for the Tottenham renewal, which I'll do on beginner. I'll score 3 goals to get my hat-trick, but I will make sure we also lose the game too by scoring... Well, I'll play as the whole team and make sure that we score 2 own goals as well to guarantee that I get my hat-trick, but also we don't artificially get an FA Cup victory on our record, which we don't deserve. No trophies this season at Tottenham Hotspur. We will have a full season roundup at the end of the episode. But for now, absolutely devastated that Arsenal will lift the trophy in front of Tottenham fans at Wembley. Someone in chat said that Arsenal haven't lost at Wembley since 2014. That being in cup finals, of course. When Tottenham were here in the league, whilst the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium was being built, Arsenal were defeated here. But in cup finals, Arsenal have won at Wembley every single time since 2014. It's going to be Viktor Sigankov to lift the FA Cup for Arsenal Football Club here. We will do them the dignity of watching them lift the trophy. It's only fair. They might be rivals. We might be gutted, but we are professional at all times. Most of the time, anyway. And Arsenal will be the ones to lift the FA Cup here. So, top 4 for us. Top 4 for us. And no trophy. Personal accolades. Personal accolades is the Golden Boot in the Premier League and the Player of the Season in the Premier League as well, which will put me very much in the shop window for another team. But there were 2 other teams that were in for me. And by the time we get to the end of the season and after the season finale, there may well be more teams that are in for me. But time will tell. Let's jump and have a season finale roundup then. And get away from these victorious scenes for Arsenal. Yeah. None of my objectives achieved. No cups achieved this year. I mentioned a few episodes ago, we even titled the video, I Feel Like Harry Kane. Well, Tottenham's still trophyless. Even I couldn't save them from the history of the Tottenham. Derby Day defeat. We'll support each other. Sag. Right, I need to now go and reload the save, where we will go again, and we'll wait and see what happens once we've reloaded. Right, let's have a look at how things went down in this save then. I am going to be naughty and not show you in this video who those other clubs are. You will have to wait until the vote tomorrow. I don't even know what they are yet. I've not looked yet myself either. So those that are watching live on stream don't yet know, but we are going to record the vote video in this stream session, but we will not be showing you it in this particular video. So the FA Cup, we know what happened there. The Premier League, we did finish 4th behind Spurs. No, Crystal Palace drew, didn't they? 3-3 with Leeds. I was going to say we all won. In fact, those of us that did win, Newcastle, ourselves and Liverpool, all won by 2-0 in our respective games. Crystal Palace drew 3-3 with Leeds, so they finish 6th. At the other end of the table, Everton were able to withstand relegation, albeit they did lose on the final day. Forest were only able to pick up a point in their final game, so they'll go down with Luton and Leicester City. In the Carabao Cup, it's Liverpool 3, Arsenal 1. The European Super Cup was Paris Saint-Germain 3, Real Sociedad 1. Of course, we won the Europa League with Real Sociedad last year. We were not able to win the Champions League this year with Tottenham. In fact, we lost to Leverkusen, who then went on to lose to Real Madrid, who then went on to win the Champions League itself by 0-0 over PSG. The Europa League was won by Inter over Man United, so that means that we know for sure that Inter Milan will have Champions League football next season. Who else is in their squad remains to be seen. Inter were our target club, weren't they? Roma win the Europa Conference League by 3-0. And in the World Cup at the moment, the groups are as you see them there. Men's International Cup. England with Argentina in their final group stage game after drawing with Iceland and Sweden. Doesn't look good for England to get out of that group, does it? With regards to my personal performance, in fact, no, let's have a look at the other leagues around the world first before we have a look at individual player performance. So coming up to the Premier League from the Championship will be Burnley and Southampton, and one of Sheffield United, Blackburn, Norwich and Coventry. Going down from the Championship to League One will be Preston, Hull City and Blackpool. Wigan and Barnsley are back to Championship football with Charlton, Portsmouth, Bolton and Bristol Rovers in the playoffs. Surviving are Cambridge United. Relegated are Wimbledon, Leyton Orient, Forest Green and Gillingham. And in League Two, Crewe, Port Vale and Mansfield make their automatic way up to League One, all on the same amount of points at 80 as well, which is pretty remarkable. Exeter, Carlisle, Northampton and Burton in the playoffs. And were it in the game, relegated to the National League would have been Sutton on 24 points. They were horrendous. And Morecambe on 40, with Crawley on 47. But Crawley don't go down, of course. Only 2 relegation spots there. In League, Monaco finished 2nd in Liga, with PSG winning the league there. Monaco are one of the sides in for me, but not a side I'd really consider going to. I think that'll be a step back. Leverkusen did win the Bundesliga. They are phenomenal in terms of the players they had available to them. They knocked us out of the Champions League, and then they unfortunately only made it to the semis for them, but they did win the Bundesliga. We haven't yet played in Germany, so it might be a destination you want to send me to. Dortmund second and Bayern only third in Germany. In Serie A, Inter won the league there as well, so they won the Europa League and Serie A. Strong pedigree at Inter Milan. Should you decide to vote in tomorrow's episode to send me there. Elsewhere, Milan, Juventus and Roma. Roma in the Champions League, so they won the Europa Conference League and would have automatically gotten a Europa League spot, but they finished fourth, so they get a Champions League spot and go one better. In Portugal, it's Sporting from Benfica from Porto. In La Liga, it's Real Madrid from Atleti from Barca, and our former club Real Sociedad finish fourth only. We shall wait and see who finishes or who's on the vote, but we know for sure that I won the Golden Boot in the Premier League, so we will be hot property for sure. I don't know as I got many assists at all. Am I even on the list? I am 21st on the list with 5 assists in 38 games. I played every Premier League game. No injuries this year. Tom White came second. Won the silver boot, as we dub it. Calhoun with 9 for Chelsea. Yeah, Aiden smashing the ball into the back of the net and getting loads of assists. Similarly, Tom White actually doing the same. Erling Haaland equally. Zeballos for Liverpool with 8. Brandt and Rashford. Any Patreon players on there? Millie with 7 for Liverpool. Ferguson. Roger Patarina. Gore. Schultz. Favre. No, that's it for Patreon players. Nick Allflat, though, did get the Golden Glove. So well done, Nick. Congratulations to you. You've got the Golden Glove in the Premier League. And I can't show you the Patreon players because there's no way to search for them, or the full list of Patreon players. There's no way to search them. So I'm not going to spoil it. That will do for today's episode. The vote will be tomorrow, where you guys will decide where I end up going. As a result, I probably won't be able to record a video to get it out in time for you tomorrow on Wednesday. So the next episode of this save will be Thursday at the earliest, if not Friday for the Good Friday weekend. Or for the Easter weekend, sorry. So we'll wait and see. Time will tell. But at this stage, don't expect a video tomorrow in this save, but it will be not too far behind. I, of course, still need to get a thumbnail made as well when the move is decided upon. Unless you decide for me to stay at Tottenham, in which case I don't need a new thumbnail made because I've just used this one again. We'll wait and see. But I don't yet know who's in for me, so I'm intrigued by that as well. Time will tell. I'll find out in a few minutes. You'll find out in 24 hours. I'll see you tomorrow.